Hello, 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 and welcome to Photo Finish for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. I'm your host, Eric Resniak, and I am joined today by my very special guest panelist, Kate Rakulia. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
I'm amazing. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to our viewers. This is the Great Pop Culture Debate Podcast's extra special recap of RuPaul's Drag Race. We just started Season 13 last night with our premiere episode. Big twist in which we had 6 lip syncs for your life. I've got a lot of thoughts on it, and if you want to hear more, I won't bore you on this video. Well, I'll bore you, but not about that. And you can go to our website, greatpopculturedebate.com, go to the bonus section, and you will find a blog on this, as well as keep up with our viewer pools. And more on that in a minute, but we're going to jump right into it by tooting, booting, pooting, shooting, and mooting the looks of the entrances for the Season 13 queens, and we're going to start with Denali. Kate, what do you think?
I mean, it's fine. Like, for an ice skating queen, this is exactly what I would have expected. That she came in on the skates, loved that. Made the lip sync twist extra difficult. Loved the hair, loved the hairography and flipping the braid around. But it was, I'm going to give it a moot. I'm going to give it a moot. That is where I'm at.
All right, I will go ahead and toot it. Here's why. I do think that as a look, it showed who she is. It tells us the Denali story in one quick look. I think between this and her promo look, what I'm finding with Denali is that she tends to go overboard with her visuals, trying to make a statement, and she's not thinking about the actual execution. I actually don't like the hair. I think it's ridiculous, and I think it actually hurt her in the lip sync. It didn't work with the outfit. Still tooting it. So we're going to move on with Elliott with 2 T's.
As Kimora Hall said, she looks fun. And she did. She did look fun. It was very colorful. It told me that she's, what'd she say? She's a housewife with a secret. That is exactly what she was bringing to the table in terms of energy. And yeah, I know I kind of said like meh for Denali. I gave her a moot. But like this was more colorful. I'm always going to lean more towards that. It was a toot for me.
It's a boot for me. To me, this was, I think one of the reads was, it looks like she's at a brunch. It looks like she's at a brunch, and it doesn't even look like she's performing.
Brunch?
We love brunch. Brunch is delicious. It's brunch with a slice of melon. But if you're making your first impression on RuPaul's Drag Race, you don't want to look like the attendee at a drag brunch, not even a performer at a drag brunch. And for me, it's a boot. We are going to move on to Gottmik.
Gottmik, I love this. It's the makeup, the paint was incredible, the hair was incredible, the sort of the aesthetic of the wave carried all through the garment. It was just really interesting, high fashion, and I thought she wore it well.
I'm tooting this.
Oh, toot.
Okay.
I tooted that, yes.
Good, just checking. I'm going to go ahead and toot this. What I'm learning about Gottmik from this in the promo is I'm going to have to separate her face from the rest of the look. That's not a read. I think the face is stunning. I think it's really interesting, but I have to stop looking for it to match the garment because that's not what's going on here. I feel like she's got a Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence influence, which I actually really love, and there's a lot of history there that we haven't seen on the show. But this is a really interesting high fashion garment. High fashion has been missing from most of these entrance looks. So I really do appreciate Gottmik giving us that. Even if I don't think it's completely right, I think it was strong and I appreciate it. Next, we are going on to Joey J.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in some ways, I appreciate a queen coming in and saying filler queen and owning it and keeping the bar low. But this really was just sort of a bar low. But it's not bad, but it's not good. It was a mood for me.
Yeah, moot for me. I actually love Joey's self-awareness. I actually thought she was very entertaining in this episode. It was, once again, falling into the chaps trap. We have yet to see a well-deployed pair of chaps on any queen on this show.
Thinks that looks good. Never.
Well-executed chaps are great. These were not.
Well,
and
yes, these are not. These are not.
The chicken feathers were at least dramatic, but as they were falling off everywhere, if I was on that stage doing lip sync, I would have been deliberately ripping them off at some point just to create some more. For me, it's a moot. So, sorry. Kimora Hall, Kate.
Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Literal Bob Mackie. The hair. We haven't really talked about anybody's hair yet, but Kimora was bringing hair drama. Loved it. Beautiful color, beautiful face. Gorgeous. Total toot.
Beautiful gowns. That is a read from our great Aretha Franklin, and that is an apt read for Kimora. It is a toot, but what I realized about Kimora, and this goes for her her promo look as well, she's so focused on looking gorgeous that she's not bringing any personality. And she does have personality. She's kind of a bitch, which I love. I'm not critiquing.
Oh, she was very shady.
Very shady.
Yeah.
But all I'm getting is very pretty, and you have to give me more than very pretty, even if it is pretty. It's a toot, but it's missing personality. All I know about her is she likes to look pretty. It's not particularly compelling. Moving on, we have Candy Muse.
You know, I went back and forth about this one, and I'm coming down on a toot. I love the boombox, the denim boombox. The more I look at the shape and the sort of like mismatched denim details of it, the more I think it's successful. Toot.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I went back and forth on this because it's like, oh, great, another bodysuit. But the bodysuit is super interesting. It's a lot of different textures, a lot of different colors, a lot of embellishments. The boombox, frankly, was the saving grace of her lip sync because without that, I honestly don't think she would have won. Candy is writing a lot of checks, and I'm concerned about her bank account. But we're going to see how it goes. For now, it's a toot. Lala Ree, Kate.
So this also is a toot in a way that, like, I mean, you said that was an interesting bodysuit. This is just a bodysuit over, like, a sparkly blazer, but it just made me smile. And in terms of, like, what she's giving as a queen right now, would she say Olive Garden pasta with, like, Popeye's chicken?
Popeye's chicken tenders, yeah. That's what it was.
And I was like, that makes me smile. And I feel like that look told me who she is. So toot.
Oh, wow. Okay. Lala's personality. Yeah. Lala's personality makes me smile. Everything else about Lala makes me frown. This was a flat out boot. The fact that Lala thought that outfit said both classy and sexy is very alarming to me.
It's very young. It's very young.
There's young and then there's delusional, and this falls under the Lala-lusional. It's just not good. And again, her promo look was another bodysuit under a jacket.
Yeah,
I need to see more. I'm not seeing a transformation. This is fully a boot and not a good way to introduce yourself. Next up, we have Olivia Lux.
Oh boy. Beautiful smile, beautiful girl. Enjoyed the highness of the hair, but it was just come through fruit stripe gum. I love that she was like, I'm a curtain. And I was like, yeah, but why would you want to wear that unless it's, Carol Burnett wearing the curtain rod also? So she seems very sweet, but this was a boot for me.
This is a poot for me. This was terrible, and I'm standing by it. Olivia's gorgeous.
Fair.
And part of why this is a poot is we've seen how amazing she can be in that promo look. This was unflattering. It made her look so much bigger than she actually is. Those colors washed her out. It was like a Harlequin on acid. It looked cheap to me. To me it read like a young queen who borrowed something from a friend's closet, and that's exactly what I think it was. Olivia's great. Very excited by her. Poot. This was a bad entrance. Next up, we have Rosé.
Again, with the hair, really enjoyed it. Very, very lackluster, is a bodysuit and a tooth. And it was like, I kind of got what she was going for, but I got nothing else beyond that. So this is kind of a moot for me. It's neither here nor there.
It's a moot for me as well. Rosé, I'm really excited about, and I loved her promo look. What is she saying to us with this outfit? I like pink, and I have a little bit of an 80s sensibility, but not really. That jacket's major. I love the jacket, but underneath it, there's just not much. The wig is great.
Nothing. Yeah.
I expect more from Rosé. That's all I'm saying. I think she's capable of better. I don't think this is a great first introduction to Drag Race audiences. Moot. Next up, we have Simone.
Okay, I loved this. It might be close to a shoot for me. It's giving me, oh my gosh, what's her name? Let me look at my notes. Lizzie Gardner, the costume designer for Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It gave me that Amex card, like a chainmail kind of dress. It told me that she's unconventional, charming, different, and her personality is showed through out of it. But I loved it with the orange wig, the whole thing. I loved it. It's a shoot.
Oh my God. Okay. It's a boot for me, ladies and gentlemen. I love Simone. I think she's great. And she showed in that lip sync that she has a lot of talent. Super excited for Simone. This look came in and all I could think was, bonjour, ladies. It was Dita Ritz 2021. And that is not a compliment. I love Dita, but woof. There's no shape to this. I think you may be onto something with the credit card dress from Priscilla as an inspiration.
Yeah.
But if your whole thing is taking Polaroids of yourself to show self-love, I guess, I can't see any of those Polaroids. To me, it just looks like a slim up and down po body. It's shapeless, and to me, that wig, I'm sure, was very expensive, but it did not look like it was expensive. So for me, it's a boot. I'm sorry, Simone. You can do better. You have done better. You will do better.
I loved it, Simone. I loved it.
Tamisha Iman, Kate.
Okay, so I like a suit. I wanted to get very, like, can I swear?
Yeah, of course.
Don't fuck with me, fellas vibes with, like, with the shoulders, but it wasn't, and I liked the shoes. Like, she looked very put together, but it wasn't anything special. Again, this is a movie for me.
I will go ahead and toot this because, to me, the bar was so low for most of these that even just showing up looking presentable was a win. So Tamisha gets a toot from me. I thought that the shoulders were interesting. I thought it was dynamic. It made a statement. One thing I notice about Tamisha consistently so far is she's missing her neck, because I think of the way she wears her titty bib, and she's trying to hide that. She's got to figure it out, because it looks like someone's decapitated her and put her head onto her shoulders. Very strange, but I love Tamisha. It's going to be a toot for me. Next up, we have, I can't read my writing, Tina Burner. Kate.
Toot. I liked this a lot. It was very clever. It was fashion, but like in a comedy way. I loved the colors. I loved her hair hat. That was a cool thing. Although definitely the first thing, I didn't see Hot Dog, but I did see Ronald McDonald Couture. So like, your mileage may vary, but I liked it. It was a toot.
I will toot it as well, and I'm glad you mentioned McDonald's, because when Kimora asked her who's dressing you, my first thought was Ronald McDonald by House of Gaga. That's what I'm getting. It is camp, and when you're setting it up with other camp queens like Nina or from Tempest, I thought it was fine in that perspective. It's not great fashion. It's like offensive to the eyes, but it is who she is. It's very on brand for Tina Burner. So for that reason, I think it's successful toot. And finally, we have Utica Queen, Kate.
Okay, Utica Queen is like the kind of queen that's designed in a lab for me to love. And I wanted to love this because I can tell I can already tell I will love her. But it was just like, you know, she left the house and she should have taken off like maybe 2 or 3 things. And the strawberry, it made me laugh. It did. But it just one thing off, Utica. One thing off. So I'm going to give it, I can't give it I don't know what to give it. I want to give it a shamoot.
No, listen to your feelings. You have to pick one.
I have to give it a boot.
Yep, I have to give it a boot as well. It's like Utica went to a sample book full of various patterns and said, yes. And I actually love that she mixes all of these different things. Yes, that's super cool to me. I don't think this was successful in that. And the strawberry to me was a bridge too far.
I love any queen who could be accused of being too much. I love that aesthetic, but
I would rather have too much than not enough. But to me, it was not landing. Again, knowing what Utica is capable of, this was not there. So I, by and large, frankly, I was disappointed by most of these entrance looks. I love this cast. I'm very excited about this season.
Me too.
I did not feel that they rose to the occasion. And if this episode taught us anything, queens who are applying for Drag Race in the future, you cannot waste any opportunity. You have to show up ready for whatever they're going to throw at you. And I really don't think a good half of this cast did that. So, again, check out the blog for more. Kate, your top 2 of the week.
Oh, my top 2 of the week is Simone. It is. I know.
Bless your heart. I can't believe I'm saying this. Candy's my top 2. I thought it was the most successful, interesting outfit that also told us who this queen is. And I would not have thought it when I was looking at the original one. So those are our picks for this week. What did you think? Please tell us on this video in the comments. Also, if you want Drag Race content, please head over to greatpopculturedebate.com, where we'll be posting these videos. We also have fantasy leagues running for both season 13. That was closed at this point. We're already into it. But also UK2, and you can still join that one up through, I think, next Wednesday, which is like the 10th. It's free. The winners will be getting various prize packages about the UK, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we hope that you will join us. While you're at greatpopculturedebate.com, please check out our episodes to see which ones we've already covered in our podcast, as well as polls that are open for your votes now, including Best Movie Musical, Best Muppet, Best TV Moms, and more. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.